Today I'm walking through the Motorcraft SP411X spark plug and showing what you can expect from it in real use. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. I'm using a screen recording here because I couldn't add footage of the plug itself, but the goal is simple. I want to show what this plug offers, where it works well, and where it falls short, based on how it's built and what owners usually run into. The SP411X comes as an OEM-grade plug for a range of Ford engines.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
It's marketed as a reliable option that should drop in without drama, and on paper it looks decent. The nickel alloy build is pretty standard for this price. It isn't as durable as iridium or platinum, so you won't get the longest service life. Some owners get good mileage out of it, but others see wear sooner than expected, especially in engines that already run a bit hot or have coil problems. The plug gap is consistent out of the box most of the time, but it's still something you need to check because a few buyers report plugs arriving with a gap that's slightly off. Even small gap changes can affect idle stability or cold starts, so it's worth a second look before installation. Heat range is another point that matters. The SP411X fits the range Ford intended for certain models, but it isn't universal. People who drop it into engines outside the recommended list often notice misfires or a rough idle. This is mostly because the plug can struggle with higher load conditions in engines it wasn't designed for. If you're sticking to the proper fit list, you'll likely have a better experience. If not, expect the engine to complain. What I can see from user feedback is that compatibility is the biggest reason people rate this plug lower than expected. The electrode design is pretty simple. It lights the mix fine under normal driving, but you can feel the limit when the engine is pushed harder or when the coils are older. This plug won't mask weak coils, carbon buildup, or vacuum leaks. If anything, it makes those issues a bit more obvious. Some drivers think the plug caused the misfire, but most of the time the plug is just showing a problem the engine already had. Still, a more advanced plug design would be more forgiving, so this is something to keep in mind if your engine has miles on it. Installation is straightforward. Threads are clean, seating is smooth, and torque feels predictable. No surprises there. The problem comes from people who replace only 1 or 2 plugs instead of all of them. Mixing old and new can create uneven combustion, which again leads to stumbles that look like plug failure. This is more of a maintenance issue than a product flaw, but it affects how the plug gets reviewed. If you're expecting a dramatic improvement after dropping in one SP411X, you probably won't get it. One thing that stands out in complaints is the occasional early misfire. It's not the majority, but it's enough to mention. Some plugs appear to have slight variations in the insulator or the tip alignment. Nothing dangerous, but enough to cause weak spark in certain engines. This is why buyers are split. Some get a smooth idle right away, others feel like the engine never fully settles. My take is that the plug works best in engines that are still close to factory condition. As soon as there's age-related wear, you may want a higher-grade plug. The good part is price. It's affordable, and for basic commuting or light use, it handles the job fine. The downside is durability. You may be changing it again sooner than you'd like if you use your vehicle for towing, hauling, or long highway pulls. That's where iridium plugs usually outperform this one. The SP411X is more of a keep the car running on factory-style parts without spending much option. Overall, the Motorcraft SP411X is okay for stock engines that match its fit list. It starts fine, runs fine, and installs with no effort. But it's not a performance plug, not a long-life plug, and not a fix-all plug. If your engine is picky or already showing small issues, this plug won't smooth them out. And if you want something that lasts longer or handles heat better, you might need to look past it. This overview should give you a clear picture before you order. If this helped, hit subscribe and like the video.